Right, what's up everybody? Welcome to my channel. Please do remember to leave a like and comment and possibly subscribe even if you found this helpful in any ways. Now, oftentimes we find ourselves wanting to clip a video. You could have just got security footage and you don't want to send, the entire 5 minutes or whatever that it's set to, your neighborhood watch group or whatever the case may be. Or it could just be a funny clip that you have that you want to shorten and cut out a specific part just to send that, on your family WhatsApp group or whatever the case may be. So jumping into a full-blown video editor where you've got to import it, make sure that it's the right format and got a constant frame rate, and then using the clipping tools, that could be a pain in the butt. Or, finding a tool online that allows you to do it, that you don't really want to use because you still got to upload the video to the tool. All that kind of stuff can be a bit of a schlep, especially if you've got a video and you just want to cut out a little bit, just one piece. So I'm going to show you today how you can do that in the command line. It will be the same command whether you're on Windows or on Linux. I am on Linux, but it's pretty much the same thing. So we go to the folder where the video file is and we run the following command. Okay, let's quickly have a look. So this is the full command. It looks very complicated, but that's just because there's a lot of spaces in my file name. Each space on Linux anyways needs to be escaped by these escape characters. So in the file name, wherever there's a space, there's going to be, backslashes. That's just part of the Linux way of doing things. That's why I personally don't even include spaces in my file names on Linux. You could just go and rename yours to something short and sweet. But anyways, so let's quickly have a look. The program that you're going to be using is FFmpeg. Now, most Linux distributions and Mac OS should have this installed because it runs most of your video stuff, whether it's OBS or literally any other like video stuff. Okay, so Windows you might need to go and install it, but I'll leave that up to you. This is just how to use it. Okay, it's one command. So you have FFmpeg, the program. You have -i, that's input, then a space, then you have your file name. You'll notice mine ends with a WebM. That's just the format, the .webm. WebM. That's the format that it downloaded as, and that's where the input kind of stops. Then you tell the program with this SS flag that you need to skip ahead to this timestamp. Now you can just watch the video on whatever player you normally use to establish where and when you need to start clipping, and you can fine tune that timestamp. Sometimes it's not a full second, or the second is too short but the next second is too long. You can actually fine tune that with decimals. You'll notice here, I've got here 2 minutes 14 and a half seconds. The 0.5 is a half second, okay? So you can fine tune exactly where you want to, start and stop. But -ss is where it's going to actually start the processing. -2 is where it's going to stop the processing. Then you have your file, your time where you're going to stop processing, or process up until, and then finally the output file name. So whatever the clip is going to be called, you can call it whatever you like, but I do want to just mention quickly, you'll notice I have .mp4 at the back, although the input was a WebM. With some formats and containers, if you don't know much about formats and containers and video files, I would suggest just leaving those exactly the same, because FFmpeg will see that they're the same, so it will say, well, I'm not going to encode anything, I'm not going to decode, I'm not going to convert from one format to another, we're just going to leave it the same, okay? But in my case, going from WebM to MP4 is fast enough, and I honestly prefer the MP4 container, so I'm just going to do that. So once you've typed all of this out, and by the way, I'm quickly going to delete all of that. Okay, whoops, come on. I forget. In the terminal, you can't just highlight and use your keyboard. You gotta go wherever the cursor is. I'm quickly gonna delete the file name because I want to show you as well. The file name, if you if you've got a file name and just one file in this folder that starts with the capital S, you can just type S and then press tab. Tab autofills, okay? So you don't have to physically type out everything and worry about the backslashes and all of that stuff. You can just autofill using tab. Anyways, let's hit enter. I made a boo-boo. Where did I make? Oh, I deleted the I deleted the P4 at the back. Sorry guys. Boop. FFmpeg is very good at giving you explanations of what went wrong or if you've typed something wrong. So, and that's literally it. It's done. It's clipped the thing, and now you can see it's created that file, and we can go and watch it. So, what is this file?
Quality matters, not quantity, quality.
I just thought that's such a brilliant clip. Yeah, and you can actually use it in so many places. You know, because quality does actually matter. I would argue in most situations quality does matter over quantity. But anyways, that's it from me. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. Please do remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, or a dislike if you felt like it. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, bye.